Kindling the Flame of Kindness, a Yuan Dynasty parable. The story is set during the Yuan Dynasty. In Yangzhou, there was a county called Taixing, and in Taixing there was a village called Machuosha. In this village there lived a farmer named Sida, who was a tenant farmer for the wealthy Qin family. Sida's family was very poor and could not pay the rent, so he planned to return the rented land to the Qin family in exchange for some money. Next door to the Qin family lived another tenant farmer named Li Qingxi, who was more shrewd. He secretly persuaded the landowner and ultimately managed to seize the land at an extremely low price. Although Sida was upset, he was powerless to do anything. Li Qingxi got a great deal and was in high spirits, so he slaughtered a chicken, boiled some wine, and held a banquet to celebrate with all those involved. Sida attended as well, but ended up being cruelly humiliated by Li Qingxi at the event. Furious, Sida went home and berated Li Qingxi for his ruthlessness. Sida's wife tried to console him, saying they were just poor folk and should not hate others. But Sida would not listen. Blinded by rage, he recklessly decided to sneak into Li Qingxi's home at night with a torch, intending to burn it down. But just as he was about to light the fire, he heard voices from within. Li Qingxi's daughter-in-law was giving birth. Sida's heart was moved with compassion. I hate Li Qingxi, but why should I kill this mother and child? So he threw down the torch and went home. With no other income source, Sida turned to brewing alcohol. To his surprise, his wine became very popular and his family's fortunes slowly improved. Meanwhile, Li Qingxi's family fell on hard times for various reasons and grew poorer. After 10 years, Li Qingxi could no longer make ends meet and had to return the rented land to the landowner. Hearing this, Sida saw his chance for revenge. He used the same tactic Li Qingxi had used before to seize the land back at an extremely low price. Sida then held a banquet and publicly humiliated Li Qingxi, finally settling the score. However, Li Qingxi did not reflect on his own mistakes, only burning with hatred for Sida. He picked up a lit brazier, intending to go burn down Sida's home. But when Li Qingxi arrived, he heard noises from inside. It turned out Sida's daughter-in-law was also giving birth. Seeing the newborn baby, Li Qingxi hesitated. And when someone came out of the house, he got scared and ran away, dropping the brazier. The next day, Sida found the brazier in his yard with Li's name written on it, realizing this was mirroring the events of 10 years ago. Back then, he had been about to burn Li's home but stopped because of the childbirth. Now Li had come to burn his home, but stopped for the same reason. Sida saw this as fate. He took 5,000 coins and visited Li, sincerely apologizing. Li was suspicious at first, but eventually the two men drank together and realized their shared humanity and compassion had prevented tragedy both times. They even became in-laws, and with each other's support, both families went on to live happily. Sida and Li Qingxi initially harbored hatred towards each other, but they eventually chose to forgive and show mercy, avoiding greater tragedy. Although just a moral tale from the Yuan dynasty, this story seems to hold guidance for modern life as well. Story vividly illustrates the moral values of forgiveness, self-reflection, benevolence towards others, and the principle of cause and effect. It provides deep insights and food for thought.